before we got with the topic. Tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. Don't forget, I punch you. Hi, Ruchi. So, principle of language teaching is a very important topic. एक बार देख लेते हैं क्या करूँ, टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा है रुचि, एग्जाम्स आर देयर. इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा है उसके लिए सॉरी. In previous years, CTET exam 2 questions in 2001, 3 questions in 2012, 3 questions in 2013, 4 questions in 2014, 4 questions in 2015, 6 questions in 2016. Who is there? Don't do that. Punch you. So these 5-6 questions are coming. So now look here. Language definition and meaning. What is the meaning of language? पहला तो ये सीख लो कि language का मतलब क्या होता है. यार ये छोड़े ना मुझे. So now look here. Language का मतलब क्या होता है? It's a medium through which one can express one's idea, thought, feeling, etc. तो अगर हमको किसी को किसी चीज़ से कम्युनिकेट करना है तो हमको क्या यूज़ करना पड़ेगा? लैंग्वेज ही कर सकते हैं. सिंबल्स तो हम जब सामने में रहेंगे तभी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. अगर हमको मतलब एक मोड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए, तो मोड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन के लिए लैंग्वेज इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज आर स्पोकन इन द वर्ल्ड. इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू ascertain हाउ दिस लैंग्वेज ओरिजिनेटेड. यस, बहुत सारे डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस वर्ल्ड में हैं, मगर पता नहीं है कि ये सब लैंग्वेजेस आए कहाँ से. इट इज बिलीव दैट पीपल स्टार्टेड कन्वेइंग मैसेज थ्रू सिग्नल, पोस्चर, गेस्चर. सो वी कैन से दैट लैंग्वेज इन ह्यूमन सिस्टम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन that use arbitrary signals. This is the most important thing. See, language in a human communication is what? It is using arbitrary signal, posture, gesture. So this is one of the parts. So we can say that language in human system of communication that use arbitrary signal such as voice, sound, gesture and written symbols. So these are also one of the most important thing. Written symbols भी होता है, arbitrary gesture, communication. तो ये सब जितने भी है वॉइस, साउंड, गेस्चर, ये सब जितने रिटन सिंबल्स हैं, ये सब जो है इट्स अ वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. ओके. According to Edward Sapir, language is a purely human and non-instinctive method of communicating idea, emotion, and desires by means of a system of voluntarily produced symbols. Understand not? Voluntarily produced symbols. So voluntarily means कि जानबूझ के जो प्रोड्यूस किए हुए सिंबल्स हैं उसको हम कहते हैं voluntarily produced symbol. Now characteristics of language कि लैंग्वेज के क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हो सकते हैं. लैंग्वेज इज अ वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोग्रेस। लैंग्वेज इज अ वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोग्रेस। लैंग्वेज एक वाइटल पार्ट है प्रोग्रेस ऑफ ग्रोथ, सॉरी ग्रोथ प्रोग्रेस के लिए। सो लैंग्वेज होना बहुत जरूरी है। इट इज अ सोशल एक्ट, अ मीन ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट टू कंट्रोल ओवर अदर पीपल। लैंग्वेज exists in society. It is mean of nourishing and developing culture and establish human relationships. So these are the vital part of growth process. So how language is very important for growth. तो यहाँ पे एक बार देख लो रुचि, लैंग्वेज इज अ वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोसेस। वाई? बिकॉज एक सोशल एक्ट है, क्योंकि अगर हमको लैंग्वेज नहीं पता चलेगा तो हम सोसाइटी या कम्युनिटी से लिंक नहीं कर पाएंगे, वहाँ पे हम एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे, सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएंगे। लैंग्वेज एग्जिस्ट इन सोसाइटी, इट इज अ मीन ऑफ नरिशिंग एंड डेवलपिंग कल्चर एंड एस्टैब्लिशिंग ह्यूमन रिलेशंस। ठीक है, तो ह्यूमन रिलेशन को एस्टैब्लिश करने के लिए ये एक तरह का टूल है। दूसरा चीज क्या कह सकते हैं कि लैंग्वेज इज अ सिंबॉलिक। लैंग्वेज इज सिंबॉलिक। सिंबॉलिक क्यों है लैंग्वेज? क्योंकि वो वेरियस सिंबल्स हम इसमें यूज करते हैं जिसका एक मीनिंग होता है। ठीक है, इसका एक स्पेसिफिक मीनिंग होता है, तो इसलिए हम लोग कह सकते हैं लैंग्वेज इज सिंबॉलिक। सो लैंग्वेज इज symbolic. So language consists of various symbols that are employed to donate some various object offering or meaning. Now दूसरा चीज क्या है कि language is systematic. Language is systematic. तो language को systematic भी कह सकते हैं हम लोग. Why? Although language is symbolic, yet its symbols are arranged in particular system. All language have phonological and grammatical system. Within a system, there are several subsystems. तो एक सिस्टम के अंदर बहुत सारे सब सिस्टम होते हैं, इसलिए इसको हम ये कह सकते हैं कि लैंग्वेज इज सिस्टमैटिक। अंडरस्टैंड नॉट? अगर किसी को तुमको ये बोलना है कि आई वांट अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, तो तुम उसको ये नहीं कह सकती वाटर ग्लास वांट आई। तो डेफिनेटली वो जितना भी है इधर उधर जो किया, वो आदमी ना तुमको एक गिलास पानी देगा ना वो तुमको पागल समझेगा। तो इसका मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे? दिस इज ओनली वन सिंगल मीनिंग। एक छोटा सा मतलब क्या है कि इफ आई वांट टू कम्युनिकेट मीन्स आई शुड हैव अ प्रॉपर वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन। द प्रॉपर वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इज एग्जिस्टेड विथ सिंबल्स, अंडरस्टैंड नॉट? विथ साइंस, नोटेशंस, नोटिफिकेशंस। So these are exactly most important thing. So language is systematic, understood? So language जो होता है वो systematic होता है। Although language is symbolic within a system, there are several subsystems. There are several subsystems. So language is arbitrary also. So there is no inherent relations between the word of language and their meaning or the idea conveyed by them. Yes, क्योंकि देखो एक चीज होता है ना कि हम बहुत बार ऐसा होता है ना कि हम इधर उधर करके लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं, मीन्स वी कन्वे मैसेज, वी कन्वे मैसेज, वी ट्राई टू इन्फॉर्म थिंग्स। ओके, तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि जब तुम किसी भी चीज़ का मतलब नहीं निकलता, अब तुमने कोई तुम्हारे सामने कुछ फेंक रहा है तो तुम ए करके बोले, उसका कोई मीनिंग तो नहीं निकलता ना। जब तुम चिल्ला रही हो ए उसका तो बहुत सारा मतलब निकल सकता है ना। मीन्स देयर माइट बी मेनी मीनिंग रिलेटेड टू ए। मे बी इन हैप्पीनेस यू आर सेइंग, मे बी व्हाटएवर gesture you are using for saying this, but it does not make any sense and it does not have any meaning. So वहाँ पे जब उसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं निकलता है, वहाँ पे भी हम लैंग्वेज को यूज करते हैं। तो उसको भी बहुत अच्छे से उस बात को भी तुम अच्छे से एक बार समझ जाओ। रुचि, डिड यू अंडरस्टूड टिल हियर? डिड यू अंडरस्टूड? यस। तो यहाँ पे ना एक चीज देखा कि लैंग्वेज इज आर्बिट्ररी। ये एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। लैंग्वेज इज आर्बिट्ररी। पहला तो क्या है, लैंग्वेज इज वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोसेस। दिस इज वन थिंग, लैंग्वेज इज वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोसेस। ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि लैंग्वेज वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोथ प्रोसेस है। सेकेंड चीज है कि लैंग्वेज इज सिंबॉलिक, सिंबल्स यूज करते हैं तो लैंग्वेज को सिंबॉलिक कह सकते हैं। थर्ड, लैंग्वेज इज सिस्टमैटिक। लैंग्वेज सिस्टमैटिक है क्यों? क्योंकि हम उसको एक सही तरीके से यूज करते हैं, सही तरीके से सीक्वेंस में यूज करते हैं, तो इसलिए हम लोग उसको लैंग्वेज को सिस्टमैटिक कहते हैं। लैंग्वेज इज आर्बिट्ररी, अंडरस्टूड और नॉट, यहाँ पे चीजें बदल जाती हैं. देर इज नो इनहेरिट रिलेशन बिटवीन द वर्ड ऑफ लैंग्वेज एंड देयर मीनिंग और आइडिया कन्वेड बाय them. There is no reason why a female adult human being be called a woman in English, oral in Urdu, zen in Persian, and feminine in French. The choice of word is arbitrary, but once a word is selected for a particular reference, it comes to stay as such. That's a very important point to be noted. See, look at in Persian, we are saying ladies. Miss, see, understand one thing. We should not be calling as ladies, female, ladies. See, these words now they are not our what you call our originated words. To be very frank, we must not be using these words because see, look at now I'll tell you what the reason is. But because in English there were some words that were not considered as a correct word to denote a female. Understood or not? So the better way is male and female is the correct set. But some people they are saying ladies now, so ladies is not a correct answer. Understood or not? So Zen in Persian, so for female, Zen we are telling, Aurat in Urdu we are telling, but everything eventually, hello, start. Okay, everything eventually has having one meaning. Means all everything, whatever word you are saying, Stri, we say in Sanskrit what? Stri or a different female, understand or not? Ladies, I'm not going to use this. Madam word also, ladies word we can use, madam word we cannot use. Understood or not? So everything is having eventually one meaning. Understood or not? So this whatever is there, they are representing a section of society where female section is concerned with. So here, language is an outcome of evolution. So that's what is arbitrary. This word is arbitrary. That means what different type of languages are there. Different type of languages are spoken in different type of different places. So these languages means in Bengali we can refer a lady differently. In Tamil we can refer a lady differently. In Urdu, Malayalam we refer a lady differently by different names. Understood or not? But eventually every word in different languages reflects feeling, correct or not? So that's why language is arbitrary and it changes according to the community. You need to understand that. But everything eventually has the same meaning. But why we people are using different word if it does not mean same? That's a very important question. The different languages spoken will exactly become very contrasting when it comes for a community where all human of same type is living. So that's the one important thing. Okay. So language is an outcome of evolution and convention. That's what. See, you need to understand one thing, like, कि no language is created. Understand or not? Like blabbering of a small child means when a small child will be there, how you are going to interact with this small child? You just tell me. When a small child will be there, how you cannot say that small child that oh your name is this. The child will not say that. You can't ask that small 6 month child that what is your name. You can't expect an answer from a 6 month child. Correct or wrong? So definitely everything is exactly having a outcome. So here you say language is an outcome of evolution and convention. No language was created in a day out of a mutually agreed upon formula by a group of humans. Each generation transmits its convention. Absolutely. So here one thing you must remember, like overnight I did not generate a language for me. It's like a culture. See, you need to understand that कि whatever languages we are speaking, that is having an evolution. Evolution means कि transformation. Like Tamil, if somebody will be asking you, like from where Tamil is exactly originated. So it is supposed like कि Sanskrit was the most oldest language. And you know what? From Sanskrit, the transformation, Pali, Prakrit, Upgrants, many different type of things came, Urdu and all different type of words. So Tamil is also, and you know what? When someone will be asking you, Tamil is using maximum of Sanskrit word. So if somebody will say that, which is the very primitive language, then you have to associate some of the languages, and Tamil is one of the language which is very old, and it was spoken by mass community at that time. So definitely, and from here, from south, it is taken to Malaysia, Indonesia, according to transportation. Means That time they were doing trading system. With the time of trading system, the language got traveled to other part. So if you will be seeing the other people speaking the language, you will be shocked to know that the words exactly matches and the word exactly tallies. Like there is a very less variation, though I'm not knowing how to speak, but there is a very less difference between Tamil and Telugu. There are certain things that is exactly changing, but there is a less difference between Tamil and Telugu. So definitely the languages what we are speaking, that is exactly not born overnight, but there is a range, there is a time period when they got evolved. Understood? And why I told about Tamil, because some languages take time to evolve. Understood? Like from Sanskrit, Tamil got converted. Understood? Sanskrit got converted into Tamil. So Tamil is one of the most oldest language. Are you understanding here? I'm not supporting any community. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying that this is exactly a phase of evolution of a language. So we must respect that these things are happening. Ruchi, I hope you might have understood. So language is an outcome of evolution and convention. Understand not? According to the situation, the words got transformed and the words come originated as a new language. I hope you might have understood. So now look here. No language was created in a day out of a mutually agreed upon formula by a group of human. Each generation transmits this convention on the next slide. Like all human institutions, language also change and die, grow and expand. That's the most important part. Language also dies. Language also expands. Like if I am learning, right now you understand about my situation. Just don't take it and don't laugh. But right now I am in Chennai. Understood? I am in Tamil Nadu. Now I'm knowing Hindi, I'm knowing English, I'm knowing Tamil, which I'm not claiming, but I'm knowing little bit of Tamil. Okay. Now I went into a community. I went into a community and I'm speaking all the three language together. Just understand. I'm just giving you a very simple conclusion of how evolution is happening. Now I went to another community. I'm not a very good speaker of Tamil, but what I am doing is little bit of Tamil I am knowing. But I went into another community. I am mixing Hindi and Tamil together, and in that community I started teaching. What will happen? New word will evolve. Are you understanding? New word, it's an evolution. I am going to evolve a new word out of nothing. So that means that is exactly the part. I hope you might have understood this one. So this is exactly so. I will become the originator of a new language there. So that's exactly called as evolution. It's Ruchi. I hope you might have understood this one. So language is productive and creative. Language is productive and creative, and we are learning it. So here, just understand this one. Language is productive and creative. Just check this one out. So the structural element of human language can be combined to produce new alternate utterances never heard before according to the need of the society. Correct now. Slang languages are one of the part. Slang languages are one of the part. Like when you will be speaking like correct Sanskrit speaking means over very good. But in between you are mixing Sanskrit, Hindi, Tamil all together and speaking a new language. That will become a very extracurricular language, and that language will be spoken by a community of people. That's also very different. Aim of language teaching. What is the main aim of a language teaching? For a teacher, what is the main aim of a language teaching? Why a teacher should teach language? I hope you might have understood this one. This is exactly one of the most important thing you must pay attention that. So aims of language teaching. Various aims of language teaching are as follows: ability to understand the speaker's language. For that only we must be knowing how to speak. Ability to express fluently and diversely using different skill, ability to present or write views in a coherent manner. So these are different ways. Next, ability to learn technological language, ability to understand the scientific aspect of a language, development of creative skills, development of learner sensitivity toward national issues, cultural heritage, and different aspects of contemporary life. So different conventions will be there. I hope you might have understood to convey your thoughts and ideas to others. I hope you might have understood this one. So this is exactly one of the most important things. This is one thing that should be connecting. I hope everybody might have understood this one. Hmm? Yeah, correct only. To convey the message. Ruchi, क्या मैं आज यहाँ तक रख सकती हूँ? I'm very tired. It is going to be 10 o'clock. Sorry, 10:40. Today I said I'm very tired because morning 6 o'clock I have to sit for sadhana now. Yeah, I'll continue because the Scooty Pythons they are not giving me time to what you call take your class. Give me one time schedule where I can yeah one time schedule you give me so that I can start that time. Uh, that is most important actually. Yeah, that is most because evening time means 10th and 12th timing is there. 5 p.m. Uh, 5 p.m. means 10th and 12th right now. Their board exam is coming. Next, anyone time give another time. एक काम करते हैं रात को 12 बजे या 1 बजे मैं देखती हूँ मैं टाइम सेटल करती हूँ 3:30 होगा तो सही रहेगा मेरा 3:30 to 4:30 का टाइम सही रहेगा यश विथ योर क्वेश्चन प्लीज स्टूडेंट हैज सेंट क्वेश्चन वंस रुचि ठीक है मिलते हैं कल यार अभी तो मैं बिल्कुल एग्जॉस्टेड हो गई हूँ ठीक है बाय बाय 4:30 ओके